Today's topic is talent is a given. And what that means is when you hit a certain stage, whether you're a guitar player, a singer, a songwriter, everyone has talent. This business is too hard. You can't make it in this business, or really in any business, if you don't have talent. And so as you keep moving up and getting better and better, you're gonna realize, like, man, everyone has so much talent. Everyone is so good. But what separates the really great, the legendary people versus just the average people? And that's what I want to talk about today. Now, for this example, I'm going to bring in one of my favorite athletes, Tom Brady. And the reason why I want to bring in Tom Brady is because nothing has been handed to the guy. He's worked for everything he has, and he's really gone from somebody that no one believed in to being really one of the greatest quarterbacks, if not the greatest quarterback in NFL history. So what I want to talk about is just a few things that really stand out to me when I think of Tom Brady. The first is heart. He has heart. 2 is hard work. He puts in the time. And then the third thing, which is really important for all of us, doesn't matter where we are, is taking advantage of opportunities when they're presented to themselves. So even his coach, Bill Belichick, who's been his coach this whole time here in NFL, still says that Tom Brady doesn't have a lot of natural talent, but he has great instincts and he takes advantage of every opportunity that's given to him. He works hard and he finds a way to win. So what I want to start with is his draft. When he was drafted into the NFL, this is 2000, he was the 199th pick. And so this number, 199, this is something that I keep in my head for motivation, because that means that there was 198 football players chosen before Tom Brady. And here's one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, and yet 198 people were chosen before him. Also, that was the 6th round of the draft. And during that time, there was 6 quarterbacks taken before him. So he was the 7th quarterback taken in that draft. And even his team who drafted him, the New England Patriots, there was 5 other players that they took before them. Most of them didn't even make it more than a couple years in the league. Matter of fact, 2 of them never even made the team. And here you have Tom Brady sitting at 199. And so already going in, not a lot of people believed him. Not a lot of people thought that he was going to achieve and become this great thing that he became. And so what exactly did he become? How about 5 NFL championships, 4 Super Bowl MVPs, and 3 league MVPs, most recently the one from this previous season at the age of 40. So what does he have? So we talked about earlier, heart. You gotta have heart. When no one else believes in you, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta know that you gotta put people, whatever their thoughts are, you gotta put it behind you, and it's gotta drive you, and it's gotta make you work harder. Take that frustration and take that anger and just apply it to your work ethic. Apply it to how you think and how you're gonna get better and better each and every single day. The next thing is taking advantage of your opportunity. I think this is really important in Tom Brady's case, because here he was, his 2nd year in the NFL, 2001. He's backup quarterback to Drew Bledsoe, who was a great quarterback. The Patriots just signed him for a big deal. He was their number 1 guy. Within the first few games of the season, he goes down. He's hurt. He's out for the entire season. Guess what? Tom Brady, it's your turn to step up. So he gets in there. Not only does he have a successful season, he leads the Patriots to the Super Bowl and he wins. His 2nd year in the league, a guy that nobody wanted, no teams even wanted, and he wins the Super Bowl his 2nd year in the league. And so he took advantage of the opportunity given to him. Now, how did he do that? When he stepped in, he had to be ready. He had to be prepared. He had to put the work in beforehand, so when he got his chance, he was ready to shine. Because trust me, there's a lot of people, not only in NFL, but everywhere in this world, no matter what you're doing, that get opportunities. And when they get to that opportunity, a lot of times they're not prepared. They're not prepared physically. They're not prepared mentally. And what happens is they don't take advantage of it. And guess what? You never hear about those people. You hear about the people that take advantage of the opportunity and make the best of the situation. Matter of fact, the situation in New England was that after that year, Drew Bledsoe wasn't even needed, because it was clearly that Tom Brady was going to be their quarterback moving forward. So he took advantage, he worked hard, he was prepared. How does he get prepared? just day in, day out grinding, studying film, just going over things over and over again. Now, another big thing about all this being prepared is how are you taking care of yourself, not only your body, but your mind? What's your routine? Are you getting enough sleep? Are you eating right? Are you exercising properly? Are you doing the things that's needed for your body? And what are you doing about your mind? How are you growing? How are you getting stronger? Because remember, he had a lot of people telling him he was no good. You're not very good. You're not very good. You're never going to make it. Matter of fact, in an NFL combine, which is before the draft, is where they bring all the rookies in and they test them against different skills like the 40-yard dash and the high jump. Tom Brady, out of all the quarterbacks that have ever done the 40-yard dash or the high jump, he was 176 out of 176. He was the worst. So the worst 40-yard dash, the worst vertical jump. But guess what? That doesn't make a quarterback. Quarterback doesn't need to have a quick 40-yard dash. They don't need to be able to jump high. They need to have what Tom Brady has. So you got to have this mindset, this powerful, strong mindset that keeps you going every single day. And then it's the work ethic. That's really key, right? And that's what separates the talented and the legendary, is that, like I mentioned, everybody has talent. You got to just accept that. There's always going to be someone that's better than you, probably even younger than you coming up. And so what do you have to do? You have to outwork your competition. And it doesn't matter what that means to you. That means you got to stay up later. You got to stay up all night. You got to learn. You got to watch videos. You got to get mentors. You got to get teachers. You got to keep growing. You got to keep getting better every single day, because you know there's people that are more talented than you. But what can you control? You can control how hard you work. The harder you work, the harder you work, the harder you work, it's going to pay off for you. So let's take it from Tom Brady. You got to have heart. Do you have the heart? When people tell you you're not good enough, you're not going to make it, do you have the heart to dig deep? Use that as anger and keep pushing hard, keep striving, and know that you're going to make it no matter what. 2, hard work. I mean, it comes down to that. Simple as that. Are you going to outwork everybody else? You can't control other people's talent. You can't control what they're doing. All you can do is control what you do, and all you can do is work hard. And then the third thing is taking advantage of the opportunities. How do you deal with it when you're under pressure? When you get your big shot, are you ready? Are you prepared? Have you already put in the work? And so when you step in there, you just get in and you crush it. So work hard, have heart, take advantage of those opportunities when they're presented to you. All right, so remember, everyone has talent. The person that's going to become legendary is the one that works the hardest.